Oh, hello, everybody. It's very cold here at the Cliffs of Moher. Whew. Anyway, the Cliffs of Moher, some of you already know because you might have visited with the school. But I'm going to give you some facts, a little bit of information. So you can practice your listening, okay? So the Cliffs of Moher were formed 320 million years ago, yesterday. And so they're quite old. And there are some stories connected to the Cliffs of Moher. Irish people, we like to tell stories, and we have our myths and legends. And we had one national hero, mythological hero, and his name was Cuchulainn. And he was a very handsome, beautiful boy, very strong. Everybody loved him. And there was one woman called Mal who fell very desperately in love with Cuchulainn. But she was quite old and maybe past her prime, so maybe not as beautiful as she might have been in her youth. So poor Mal, her love was unrequited by Cuchulainn. And that didn't stop Mal. She just decided to pursue him. And she pursued him up and down and over and back all over the country. Until she chased him across the sea, leading to the Cliffs of Moher. And he was jumping from one big rock to another. And Mal was trying to catch up with him. But Mal, being a little bit older, fell eventually against the cliffs and died. And that's why they say the bottom of the cliffs is actually quite red. So, yeah, there you go. Poor Mal, but I guess she's been written into history, or at least into legend. There's also a really nice castle on the Cliffs of Moher that was built by a man called Cornelius O'Brien. And Cornelius was the landowner of the cliffs back in 1835. So he had the bright idea, seeing all the people who were coming to visit the cliffs, because believe it or not, they've been quite popular with tourists for a few centuries now. So Cornelius, being a nice entrepreneurial type of fellow, decided that he would provide employment in the local area by getting people to build this lovely tower so that the tourists could have a better view. Well, he built the tower and he started to charge people money to use the tower to have a better view. But in reality, the view from the top is pretty much the same as the view from the bottom, so he wasn't very successful. Never mind. I do hope if you haven't been here at some point, you get to visit. It's a nice part of the world. It's a little chilly, but that doesn't do any harm. Have a good day, guys, and thanks for listening.